there's only, way forward, and they're only going to grow. As an industry, as a niche, we're not saying about growing with the price of Bitcoin, but as an industry, as a niche, it's only been growing. So now, would you agree that mining at home became actually quite difficult? I'm sure some of you are aware of what it takes to mine from home. Just give me a plus if you agree that mining at home became actually very, it's a pain in the ass nowadays, right? So the new trend has just appeared, or recently, right, is what's called a cloud mining, all right? And that's what we are all about, all right? So this is the brand new way to make money, and this is a very, very transparent way how you can make money and how we will make money, right? Because obviously nobody's doing anything for free. We're not a charity company, although we're happy to show ourselves and show our server rooms because we're doing the real thing. Those guys who are doing hypes, they never show themselves, okay? Yeah, Fernando, you're totally right. It's too loud and many issues to maintain. I'm sitting in the room. It's 40 degrees here. It's so warm. Yeah. So now, a little bit about Hashflare, a little bit about us. So Hashflare, it's a new range of cloud mining services brought to you by the company called Hashcoins. Hashcoins team and the company exists a little bit longer than Hashflare. So the guy started by one of the founders, Sergey. One of the Google founders is Sergey. One of the Hashflare founders is also Sergey. That's a good sign. So they started by developing and doing miners. So they started doing miners, computers, servers to mine Bitcoin. And later on, they merged, or they kind of transformed into a cloud mining company, which nowadays is called Hashflare. So the goal of Hashflare is to make mining accessible to all users, all people, regardless of their age, location, amount of money, your financial situation, because literally you can start with $3 with Hashflare. $3, as low as that sounds. So we want to give our customers an opportunity to try out cryptocurrency mining and earn Bitcoins as a reward every single day, all right? So cloud mining really offers you a very unique option for mining with a low cost of entry. So as I said, $3. It's really, we can call it no risk. Can you give me a plus if you would agree that $3 is really no risk? I mean, it's nothing, right? It doesn't matter you're from Peru or Chile or United States. It's nothing everywhere nowadays, right? So this is a no risk involved type, and we have simplified the way you can earn money in this industry. How? I'm going to tell you real soon. A little bit about ourselves. So Hashflare, we've proven track record, and we're, well, guys, I'm actually, we can say we're in the top 5 cloud mining companies. So we're one of the 5 biggest cloud mining companies in the world. We've got over 120K customers from all over the world, from over 50 different countries. You could see how global is the webinar tonight. Although on our second webinar, we know that the timing is not perfect for everyone because it's 8:25 p.m. here in Estonia, in Europe, but it might be too late in Philippines, for example, or too early in the United States. So it's not ideal, and we will we will do webinars for different time zones later on. I promise we're planning to do new webinars in June. So we've got a team of 43 employees working for the company, over 1,000 new registrations every single day, and our data centers are located in Europe, USA, and obviously, Iceland is part of Europe, and Estonia as well. And Iceland is a very popular location for cloud mining due to their, kind of, low price for electricity, as well as climate conditions as well. So and we basically own the whole process, from A to Z, from beginning to the end. So I would like to give you some interesting facts about Bitcoin, because there are some beginners on this conference call, and obviously there are movies about Bitcoin, there are books about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. We might even suggest you some books on different webinars. But there are some really crazy facts that, for example, Lamborghini became the first automobile company who started accepting Bitcoins as payment method. So there's a quite famous guy who bought some time ago in China. He bought worth of $200 Bitcoins, and then he bought Lamborghini. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? So Calvin is saying about so about Bitcoin split in December, but it doesn't matter, guys, what's going to happen with the price if you cloud mine, because it doesn't matter if the price goes up and down, you're still mining. All right, so we're printing the money. So do you see the difference? The price can go up or down, you are still printing the money. Yeah. So last webinar we had a lot of people asking, like, what's going to happen with the Bitcoin split. So that's the beauty, because you are in a position where you can buy a part of printing money machine, literally, as crazy as it sounds. Okay, get back to some funny facts. Skycraft Airplanes was the first company to start selling aircrafts in exchange of Bitcoins. How crazy is that? Why did they start doing so? Very simple, because in exchange, Bitcoin back to real cash, or maybe Bitcoin will be a real cash very soon. Now we call real cash as a slangish type of thing, but maybe Bitcoin is going to be the real cash. It's just a matter of time. There's a crazy story about pizza that was ordered in 2010 with the Bitcoins. I think it was some cents for one Bitcoin back then, and then nowadays it was over $5 million. Amazon, PayPal, Microsoft, Expedia, Zappos, eBay, Virgin Galactic, Cigarette, and many others accept Bitcoins as a payment method. There's a large Danish e-commerce website from Denmark that I've been a partner with for 5 years. They actually, a few months ago, they just started accepting Bitcoins. I mean, guys are doing, I don't know, 10 or 11 million in turnover. I mean, that's big for Denmark, obviously. Yeah. Colin says, yeah, I wish I never ordered that pizza. Cool. So, okay. So now, what are the ways to make money with cryptocurrency? There are a number of them. First, trade cryptocurrency. Again, as simple as that. How many of you, give me a plus, how many of you just traded the Bitcoin? So you just bought it cheaper and you sold it more expensive at a higher price. Ryan, NL, Linas, okay, so we've got some people. Guys, those who just gave me a plus, do you agree that it is nowadays a risk to make money because of volatility aspect, right? So basically, it's not recommended, it's not suggested. Just like with Forex or just like trading on any other stock exchange or trading, some shares on, NASDAQ, things like that. So if you're not professional, then it is risky, right? So the next way we also touch base on that tonight is to cloud mine yourself. Sorry, to mine yourself, right? To mine yourself at home. So what are the biggest minuses? What are the biggest disadvantages of mining at home? It is expensive. It is pain in the ass. It is very loud. It is electricity cost, noise, and can you imagine the situation when you just leave your home for a 2 weeks vacation, I don't know, and your city shuts down the electricity for the whole town for 2 hours. Is it real? Those things are happening all over the world. And then you're like, 1,000 miles away, and you're like, oh, my server is not mining anymore. I have to turn it on back somehow. So it is pain in the ass. Yeah, Phil, absolutely. It's too expensive. Denmark is very expensive for electricity, and yeah, I agree with it. So now, the third way, and really the best way to make money, is to invest into cloud mining server space, just like you can see behind myself.